The battle within the spatial array was quiet for a moment, accompanied by strange black fog that suddenly appeared. The powerful figures of the Rain sect stepped aside. Under the horrified gazes of the onlookers, an eerie black mist slowly began to form in front of Yiku, who was on the brink of being wiped out by Xun'er. That is, Xiao immediately recognized it. This was a typical trick used by the Soul Clan, though the other members of the Rain sect didn't seem to have such sharp eyes. I've long suspected that the Withered Leaf Cottage had ties with some dark forces. I never thought the so-called evil power would be you. Xun'er didn't seem surprised. Standing before the many disciples of the Rain sect, he spoke to the black mist. In the sky, the mist still hadn't fully manifested, but a chilling voice came from it. We are merely here for mutual interest. If your Rain sect needs it, we can cooperate. Ha ha ha. The Soul Clan is famous, but your base isn't here. Besides, cooperating with such a filthy race as yours? Not a chance. Xun'er laughed maniacally and spoke with a tone full of disdain. Looking for death. In response to Xun'er's provocation, an extremely terrifying fluctuation emanated from the black mist, an aura even more powerful than Xun'er's. Perfected 3-star Docian? Xiao couldn't help but swallow, then said. Xun'er's strength was on the verge of reaching the perfect 3-star Docian stage, but this Soul Clan member's power clearly exceeded his own, no doubt. They were also a perfected 3-star Docian. Today, no one will escape. With the voice from the black mist, enormous waves of black fog suddenly erupted, flooding the entire array space. The black mist condensed in the void, eventually forming a ball of mist roughly 10 feet in size. Protector, be careful. This guy's strength is at the peak of late 3-star Docian, and that kid's soul power is not to be underestimated, Yiku said, standing nearby. The battle soul, the sacred flame, and even an immortal realm soul. I'm very interested in them all. Today, you will fall completely into my hands. By the way, remember my name, Protector of the Soul Clan? A figure emerged from the black mist, releasing a chilling aura as he slowly spoke. Sect Master, what should we do now? Yumu couldn't help but speak, clearly anxious, as the power balance was now completely skewed. On their side, the only ones above the 3-star Docian level were Xun'er and himself. Although Xiao could barely be counted among them, this was still a fight they were destined to lose. Heh, let's fight for now. I've called for reinforcements, they should be arriving soon, Xun'er said slowly. When the spatial array was destroyed earlier, Xun'er had vaguely sensed that the Withered Leaf Cottage had connections with other powerful forces, so he had secretly contacted strong allies for support. This Protector is strong, Xiao said coldly. The Soul Clan was the most formidable when dealing with soul bodies, but they were also adept at handling ordinary humans. Their race had unique methods specifically designed for dealing with both humans and soul bodies. Attack. Yi Shuang, stop Yumu. Yi Yunqing, take care of the other early 2-star Docian. Leave the rest to us. Yiku didn't hesitate and immediately gave orders. Ugh, my head hurts. Xiao watched as the battle resumed and rubbed his temples. Russell. Soul power at the immortal realm level is extremely rare, but who would have thought someone would deliver it right to my door? With the others engaged by members of the Withered Leaf Cottage, Protector emerged in front of Xiao, shrouded in eerie black mist. Humph. You're nothing but a bunch of vermin, always lurking in the darkness, doing your sneaky little deeds. Your movements are like rats in the shadows, Xiao said, unfazed. Russell, don't think that because you possess the sacred flame and battle soul, this Protector will be afraid of you. Our Soul Clan has plenty of ways to deal with you. Protector sneered. The black mist around Xiao slowly dissipated, revealing a figure completely enveloped in black smoke, its pupils filled with a blood-red, bloodthirsty glow. Whoosh. Looks like this time, I'll really have to fight for my life. As the oppressive force from Protector weighed down on him, even the undying netherworld sparrow, which had been enveloping Xiao body, couldn't help but show signs of fear. You are indeed strong, but the vast gap in power between us is insurmountable. So, this ends now. The Eam Protector showed no intention of allowing Xiao Yin any room to struggle further. Brilliant black mist surged from his body, enveloping Xiao Yin and forcing him to retreat several steps. Back on the continent of Do Qi, I alone was enough to annihilate your entire Soul Clan. Now that I've encountered you again here, the result will be no different, Xiao Yin said with a mad grin spreading across his face. Currently, he possessed 3 sacred flames, and after devouring and refining the undying Netherworld Sparrow, he had acquired the undying Netherworld Flame. Moreover, the flame contained traces of the aura of the immortal flame. The fusion of these 3.5 sacred flames should be enough to obliterate this opponent. The pressing issue, however, was how to buy time to complete the fusion of the sacred flames. Although this technique was his most devastating trump card, its vulnerability lay in the time it required to execute. The continent of Do Qi? So, you are the one responsible for wiping out our lower realm forces. The Eam Protector's expression shifted in surprise. The disappearance of our forces in the lower realm infuriated the Hall Master, who is currently searching for you everywhere. To think I'd encounter you here by chance. Capturing you and presenting you to the Hall Master would surely bring me great rewards. Very well then, today I'll apprehend you, strip your soul, and send it to the Hall Master. I imagine he'll be very pleased. The Eam Protector's face twisted into a sinister smile. That depends on whether you have the strength to back up your claims. Xiao Yin retorted with a cold laugh. He then activated the battle soul of the undying Netherworld Sparrow, unleashing the ferocious aura of the Fireheart Celestial Rock Flame, ready to face the incoming enemy. An early 2-star Do Xian possessing such rare and powerful treasures. If left unchecked, you'll one day become a threat to our Soul Clan's plans. It's time to settle the grudge between us today. Don't worry. Countless geniuses have fallen at the hands of our Soul Clan over the ages. You won't feel lonely in death. The Eam Protector's crimson pupils glowed as he stared at Xiao Yin with a cold grin. Will I even need to intervene this time? Within Xiao Yan's body, the Devourer of Souls grew tense. Despite having watched Xiao Yan's growth all this time, he couldn't help but feel anxious in the face of the overwhelmingly powerful Eam Protector, a perfected 3-star Do Xian. Boom! The Eam Protector wasted no time, launching a deadly strike. He knew that while Xiao Yan's cultivation was weaker, his sacred flames, battle soul, and immortal realm soul posed a genuine threat. Soul Lock! The Eam Protector howled, summoning a pitch-black chain from the swirling black mist around him. Sizzle! The chain, sharp as a serpent's fang, pierced through the void and shot towards Xiao Yin like a shadowy streak of light. The chain's tip was lethally sharp, inscribed with mysterious and sinister runes. Its surface glowed with spiraling black patterns, emanating a venomous aura. The power it carried could easily annihilate a 3-star Do Xian. Faced with the venomous, snake-like Soul Lock, Xiao Yin dared not be careless. He unleashed a blazing yellow-gray flame that materialized into a colossal flaming spear, which streaked across the sky to clash with the chain. Boom, boom, boom. The two forces collided with a deafening roar. The resulting shockwaves lacked outward energy explosions, only leaving rippling black and yellow-gray beams floating in the void. No wonder you managed to destroy our lower realm forces. You're more capable than you look, the Eam Protector said, his tone filled with intrigue as Xiao Yin effortlessly blocked the attack. Had it been anyone else, they would have already fallen to the Soul Lock. After all, the Soul Clan specialized in dealing with souls and humans. Likewise, Xiao Yin sneered, though his heart remained uneasy. The Eam Protector was simply too strong. That initial attack hadn't been full strength. Otherwise, Xiao Yin wouldn't have stood a chance. I can't drag this out any longer. Xiao Yan's eyes narrowed as he resolved himself. Oh! The Eam Protector unleashed 3 more Soul Locks, all hurtling towards Xiao Yin. Sacred Flame Domain. Xiao Yin roared. Instantly, the yellow-gray flames swirled into a massive vortex of energy, engulfing both of them within the Sacred Flame Domain. Eam Protector. As the two figures once again entered the otherworldly space, both sides couldn't help but shout out loudly. Do you still have time to worry about others? Why not focus on your own rain sect first? This place will be your downfall. Yiku sneered, launching another attack. Rescue team better hurry, or this time, we might. Tianyue said, his breath rising again as he engaged in battle. Holy flame space, huh? Didn't expect you to have quite a few tricks up your sleeve. The moment he was sucked into the holy flame space, the overwhelming flames stirred the protective black smoke around the protector, causing it to tremble slightly. This will be your resting place. Stepping into the holy flame space, Xiao Yan's strength, combined with the sacred flame, was greatly enhanced, while the protector's power was somewhat weakened. It seemed possible for Xiao Yan to eliminate him using his own power. Huff, let's hope so. Xiao Yan gritted his teeth, his gaze turning cold as he glanced at the protector in front of him. Though the black smoke on the protector's body was somewhat suppressed by the holy flame space, his true strength had already reached the level of perfected 3-star Do Xian. Let's begin. The next moment, Xiao Yan's gaze slowly shifted, his eyes gleaming with an unusually calm aura as he focused on his chest. At this point, the only thing left was to use his final trump card. With a plan in mind, Xiao Yan wasn't going to waste any more time. After all, even if he used the Dragon God transformation, it wouldn't change much in terms of the battle's outcome. Only the sacred flame could truly be the key to turning the tide, especially since the sacred flame had a strong restraining effect on the eerie aura of the Soul Clan. Xiao Yan clearly remembered that when he merged the 3 sacred flames in the mystic 3 heavens, it consumed 90% of his Do Qi. But now, with 3 sacred flames plus the undying netherworld flame, it might be enough to drain all of his Do Qi in an instant. Whatever, I'll risk it all. The next moment, Xiao Yan's storage ring flickered slightly, and a series of pills appeared, which he quickly devoured. After swallowing so many pills, the power was rapidly refined through the burning mantra and circulated through Xiao Yan's body, filling him with pure strength. An immortal-grade alchemist truly lives in luxury. The protector furrowed his brow, clearly impressed. Even he, if it came to a contest of pill storage, might not be able to match Xiao Yan. Stop wasting time. It's time to end this. The protector slowly spoke, and immediately, the black smoke around his body began to churn eerily, with mournful howls echoing from within. Xiao Yan, hearing these wails, felt his soul tremble slightly. Take this. In the next instant, Xiao Yan launched the ancient ruler of heavenly flames, now imbued with yellow-gray flames, directly toward the protector. Himph! The protector snorted coldly. As the ancient ruler of heavenly flames neared him, he unleashed a burst of energy and easily sent it flying. Come out. The moment the protector sent the ruler flying, Xiao Yan didn't hesitate. 2 sacred flame crystals slowly appeared in his hands. From the crystal's facets, a yellow liquid and a cyan liquid began to flow out. 2 kinds of sacred flames? Impossible? Wait, is that cyan flame the ghost face soul flame? The protector was about to obliterate Xiao Yan when he saw the 2 crystalline shards in his hands. His shock was evident. It's not over. The next moment, Xiao Yan gently touched his chest, and instantly, drops of deep blue liquid surged forth. 3 sacred flames? You're insane. Realizing that all 3 sacred flames were now converging in one body, even the powerful protector, a perfected 3-star Do Xian, couldn't help but tremble. From what he knew, sacred flames were incredibly rare, even in the entire Ghost Realm or the Great Thousand Worlds, and for one person to possess all 3 was almost unheard of. Undying Netherworld Flame. With a shout, Xiao Yan's undying Netherworld Sparrow Battle Soul released wisps of grayish flame, which turned into a gray liquid and slowly appeared before Xiao Yan. Huff, protector. Now you'll experience how I destroy the forces of your lower realm. Xiao Yan's lips curled into a manic grin, and his brilliant soul power surged forth to protect him as the mighty Do Qi activated the burning mantra. 4 flames fusion. Without hesitation, Xiao Yan used his soul power to envelop his palm and slowly began to merge the 4 colored liquids. Whoosh! The fusion of the 4 liquids was almost instantaneous, completed in the blink of an eye. The air crackled. You lunatic! At this moment, a trace of fear finally appeared in the blood-red pupils of the Yin Protector. The sacred flame had an incredibly strong restraining effect on them. Even just one flame was enough for Xiao Yin to command the Yin Protector's full attention. But this guy actually had 3 of them. This revelation forced the Yin Protector to be on high alert. The gap in strength between them had been completely bridged by the 3 sacred flames. What was the sacred flame? It was the ultimate representation of fire power across the entire Great Thousand Worlds. For a human to possess even one was astonishing, as it signified immense power. And yet Xiao Yin possessed 3. Unbelievable. The Yin Protector's gaze slowly shifted to Xiao Yin. Despite Xiao Yan's pale face and feeble breath, there was an almost relieved expression on his face. Finally, the Yin Protector's eyes locked onto the small flame in Xiao Yan's hand. It was only about a yard in size but emitted 4 colors: yellow, blue, cyan, and gray, blazing together. Within the sacred flame space, Xiao Yin stood in midair. His breath was extremely faint, but a fire lotus, about a yard in size, materialized from his palm. The destructive power emanating from it slowly spilled out. How could a mere early 2-star Dou like him unleash such a terrifying attack? Moreover, the ghost-faced soul flame is actually on him. The Yin Protector could not help but roar inwardly after pulling his gaze from Xiao Yin. However, he did not stop his actions. The 4-colored fire lotus radiated a heavy aura, causing the Yin Protector to shed thick black smoke from his body. Within a single breath, the black mist transformed into a massive black tornado several hundred yards wide, tightly wrapping around his figure. Whoosh whoosh. The fusion of 3.5 sacred flames is indeed exhausting, but its power may be beyond expectations. Xiao Yin looked at the Yin Protector, who seemed to be on the brink of full confrontation, and couldn't help but smile. Though the fire lotus now had 4 colors, Xiao Yin considered it only 3.5 colors in his heart. After all, 3 of the flames were from the sacred flame's original source, while the final one was merely a child flame. In terms of power, it naturally weakened. You're courting death, kid. The Yin Protector, wrapped by the hundreds of yards of black tornado, sneered. Then, the wind howled fiercely, rushing towards Xiao Yin. Whir. Just as the fierce winds were about to strike Xiao Yin, the area where the fire lotus hovered suddenly warped the surrounding space. In an instant, the winds were swallowed up. Let's see. Which is stronger, my sacred flame fusion or your Yin Protector? Xiao Yin laughed aloud, no longer holding back in the slightest. Go! Xiao Yin flicked his finger, and instantly, the 4-colored fire lotus exploded with a blinding light, like a brilliant sun hanging in the sky. Then, under the full urging of Xiao Yan's Dou Qi and soul power, it turned into a beam of deathly light, shooting toward the Yin Protector like lightning. The 4-colored flame seemed to be connected to the sacred flame space, as when the fire lotus sliced through the space toward the Yin Protector, no energy ripples were stirred along its path. This madman. If he falls into my hands now, it will be fine. But if he grows stronger, he might one day destroy our Soul Clan's grand plan. Not to mention, he's from the Xiao clan. He must die. The Yin Protector spoke coldly. Whoosh whoosh. The 4-colored fire lotus silently sliced through the space, gradually approaching within mere feet of the Yin Protector. The 4-colored fire lotus was only the size of a palm, its volume nothing compared to the massive black tornado enveloping the Yin Protector, yet the energy it contained made the Yin Protector's scalp tingle. Damn it! I still underestimated the power of 3 sacred flames. Blood sacrifice, protect me. The Yin Protector, fearing he might perish from Xiao Yan's strike, summoned a silver bag, which he immediately crushed. Spectral souls screamed in agony as they tried to flee but were pulled back by the Yin Protector. They were refined by the black mist into a blood-red chain, which, along with the protection of the black tornado, formed a blood-colored shackle on his body. Double protection. As long as he could withstand this 4-colored fire lotus attack, Xiao Yin would be in his grasp. At that point, the immortal realm soul, battle soul, and even the 3 sacred flames would belong solely to the Yin Protector. Explode. The four-colored fire lotus sped up, entering the black tornado in just a few breaths. A dangerous smile tugged at Xiao Yan's lips, and a voice, cold to the extreme, filled the sacred flame space. Boom! At that moment, a burst of four-colored fireworks exploded within the black tornado, unleashing waves of soul-shattering energy. Crash! The four-colored fireworks, like the light of an apocalypse, erupted with deafening explosions and consuming flames, rapidly engulfing the black tornado. The once overwhelming black tornado was now being forced to retreat under the devouring assault of the fireworks. Ah! The Een Protector, caught in the proximity of the explosions, let out anguished and guttural screams. It's time to end this. Xiao Yan, gritting his teeth against his nearly depleted Do Qi and soul power, forcefully controlled the four-colored fireworks and directed them toward the blood-red shackles binding the Een Protector. Boom! The black tornado could not hold for long, crumbling completely within the flames of the fireworks. In the next instant, the fiery energy surged toward the protective blood-red shackles surrounding the Een Protector. Shatter for me! Xiao Yan roared when he saw the soul-forged shackles resisting the energy of the fireworks. Crash! Under the relentless heat and destructive power of the fireworks, the blood-red shackles binding the Een Protector's body exploded with a loud crack. Buzz! 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 You little wretch! The Een Protector's voice trembled with a mix of rage and disbelief. You've surprised me. This attack has wounded my essence. My strength may never recover, but it ends here. Everything you have will be mine. Rustle! As the terrifying energy of the fireworks struck, the black smoke surrounding the Een Protector dissipated instantly. Even the blood-red shackles, formed from countless consumed soul fragments, were obliterated in moments. However, at the last second, the Een Protector managed to extinguish the fireworks entirely, leaving his form as a faint, incorporeal soul. His distorted voice roared toward Xiao Yan. Just as I thought. I was still lacking, Xiao Yan murmured, his body drained and falling from the fiery heights of the sacred flame toward the ground. The three-flame fusion of the sacred flames had come so close to eliminating the Een Protector, who was at the peak of the three-star Do Xian. With a fourth flame, the battle would have been over. Heh, you've done well. Let me handle the aftermath, said a calm, soothing voice just as Xiao Yan felt his body teetering on the edge of unconsciousness. From within his storage ring, a gentle power emerged, rejuvenating his near-depleted form. At the sound of this voice, the previously confident and maniacal expression of the Een Protector twisted into one of sheer terror. The Devourer of Souls? The Een Protector stammered, his fear evident the moment the eerie voice echoed through the sacred flame space. He watched in horror as Xiao Yan's withered body began to recover rapidly, enveloped in an ominous black aura. The oppressive sensation emanating from this black energy left the Een Protector struggling to breathe. You Soul Clan dogs dare venture into the ghost realm? What is your purpose here? The Devourer of Souls' overpowering aura spread across the space, his voice sharp and commanding. Though both were enveloped in black energy, the aura of the Devourer of Souls was worlds apart from that of the Een Protector. The Een Protector, now reduced to a nearly transparent soul form after Xiao Yan's devastating attack, was no match for the towering presence of the Devourer of Souls, whose form radiated as a shadowy black figure. Impossible! The Een Protector shrieked, his expression twisted with desperation. Devourer of Souls, you're supposed to be dead. How is this possible? If not for expending countless soul fragments to forge the blood-red shackles, the Een Protector would have already been destroyed by Xiao Yan's flames. This boy is my disciple. It's over, the Devourer of Souls said coldly. He raised a hand, and with a seemingly simple wave, an overwhelmingly powerful black energy surged toward the Een Protector. Run! The Een Protector's instinct screamed at him to flee. He knew all too well the terror of the Devourer of Souls. Even in his current state, this was not an opponent he could face. Only the Soul Clan's patriarch or temple master could contend with such a being. But it was too late. Gurgle, gurgle. The Een Protector's escape was cut short as the Devourer of Souls' black energy ensnared him completely in an instant. "Master, don't kill him," Xiao said weakly as his Do Chi began to recover. Since the Een Protector claimed to be from the Soul Clan, he must hold some level of authority and knowledge. "Do as you wish." The Devourer of Souls didn't strike immediately upon hearing this. After all, the Een Protector, a perfected 3-star Do Xian, was powerful and arrogant, but to the Devourer of Souls, he seemed as insignificant as an ant, even though the Devourer of Souls' own origin was damaged at the moment. "Russell, I never expected you to be the 4th disciple of the Devourer of Souls." The Een Protector struggled, unable to escape the Devourer of Souls' restraint. His eyes filled with venom as he glared at Xiao. Xiao remained silent, taking slow steps toward the Een Protector's soul form, which was bound. "I should have known." A remnant of the Xiao clan from the lower realms, at such a young age, possessing a battle soul, an immortal realm soul, and even 3 sacred flames. There must be a powerful force behind him. "I truly miscalculated." The Een Protector regretted deeply. If it weren't for Xiao having the Devourer of Souls backing him, he would have easily been killed after using the fusion of the 3-colored half-saint flame just now. At this point, you might as well accept your fate. Xiao reached the Een Protector's side, and the brilliant sacred flame immediately surged, enveloping the Een Protector, cutting off all his escape routes. "This kid, his growth seems to have exceeded my expectations." The Devourer of Souls watched quietly as Xiao. It was clear that the Devourer of Souls had been ready to intervene earlier, but Xiao had managed to achieve a draw with the Een Protector, relying solely on the sacred flame fusion. Though the draw was aided by the suppression of the sacred flame, the increase from the sacred flame space, and the combination of his battle soul and soul power, Xiao still achieved it. Using all his methods, Xiao truly faced a strong opponent without relying on the Devourer of Souls' help. Moreover, the Devourer of Souls believed that if Xiao strength were a bit stronger, or if he had one more sacred flame, the Een Protector would likely have perished under his attack just now. You Soul Clan's methods are as despicable and shameless as those from the lower realms. Xiao spoke faintly. "Victory belongs to the king, defeat to the bandit." The Een Protector, though restrained and unable to summon any power, showed no sign of fear toward Xiao. "I won't deny that the Battle Emperor-level experts from the Do Chi continent below caused quite a bloodbath in this great thousand world. But I'm curious, after several centuries, with the source Chi on the Do Chi continent now exhausted, how did you manage to advance to the Battle Emperor level?" The Een Protector laughed, clearly aware of the situation on the Do Chi continent. "Don't worry about such things. However, I did completely uproot your Soul Clan's power on the Do Chi continent." Xiao responded with a smile. "You little pest." The Een Protector sneered. "The lower realms have been supplying us with talents and faith power, and you actually destroyed one of our bases down there, and it was the birthplace of our Soul Clan. If the Hall Master finds out about this, you're as good as dead." The Een Protector laughed coldly. Without a doubt, the Een Protector's words made sense. Hundreds of thousands of years ago, the Do Chi continent was a land of prodigies, with many Battle Emperor-level experts emerging. Among them, the 8 ancient clans stood out, but after advancing to the Battle Emperor level, most of them broke through the space and moved to a new world, leaving behind only their Battle Emperor bloodlines. The Great Thousand World also had the 8 ancient clans, and it was from the Do Chi continent that the Soul Clan and Xiao Clan originated. So, the reason I don't kill you also has its purpose. Xiao slowly smiled upon hearing this. "The Soul Clan Hall Master and Clan Leader, you say?" The Devourer of Souls seemed to remember something, but his expression grew slightly odd. "Ha ha ha. You, a mere early 2-star Do Xian, think you can interrogate me about anything?" The Een Protector sneered disdainfully. "Then you must be one to forget things easily," Xiao said, then closed his eyes. Brilliant soul power surged from within him, heading straight toward the Een Protector's body. Rattle! As Xiao immortal realm soul power surged into the Een Protector, waves of emotions, joy, anger, sorrow, and rage, engulfed him, interfering with his progress. This guy's soul power is likely nearing the immortal realm, but it's not cultivated. It seems more like it was absorbed from others to level up. Xiao Yin continued to control his soul power, heading toward the Yin Protector's brain to probe his memories and uncover the truth. Thud. Just as Xiao Yin had advanced considerably, a silent attack suddenly emanated from deep within the Yin Protector's brain. With the speed of thunder, it struck directly at Xiao Yan's brain. Through this deeply hidden soul attack, Xiao Yan's whole body trembled, feeling as if he were facing a deadly threat. Soul attack? This is bad. The secrecy methods of the Soul Clan are indeed impressive. Just as Xiao Yin prepared for battle, the Devourer of Souls unleashed an overwhelming aura of ghostly energy, effortlessly extinguishing the trace of soul attack. Boom, boom, boom. However, in the next moment, the Yin Protector's soul form suddenly swelled and then exploded violently within the sacred flame space. Damn it! Watching the Yin Protector disintegrate into ripples of energy and vanish completely, Xiao Yin clenched his fists tightly in frustration. The Yin Protector's earlier words undoubtedly confirmed that the Soul Clan had deep ties with the continent of Do-Chi, likely possessing a wealth of intelligence. Yet, when Xiao Yin attempted to probe his memories using soul power, he was met with a counterattack. The intensity of the soul attack was terrifying, comparable to the Devourer of Souls. If not for the latter's timely intervention, Xiao Yan's situation would have been extremely precarious. What was that just now? Xiao Yin couldn't help but ask as the Yin Protector perished completely. It was a soul power safeguard set by either the Soul Clan Patriarch or their Hall Master, specifically to prevent their memories from being read by outsiders. The Devourer of Souls explained, without much reservation, as Xiao Yan's rapid growth and strength meant some truths could now be shared. Soul Clan Patriarch and Hall Master? Xiao Yin echoed with slight confusion. The Soul Clan and Soul Hall are essentially one entity. The Soul Clan primarily operates in the human world, while the Soul Hall functions as a covert force composed of the Soul Clan's elite, tasked with handling unsavory deeds, explained the Devourer of Souls. I see. That's quite similar to how things are on the continent of Do-Chi, Xiao Yin nodded. Be cautious. Though I erase that trace of soul power, your identity will likely draw the attention of Soul Clan experts. While their top-tier powerhouses are restrained by hidden forces, many others still pose a significant threat to you. The Devourer of Souls warned. Understood, Xiao Yin replied with a slight nod. Master, how does the Soul Clan and Soul Hall fare in the Great Thousand Worlds? Xiao Yin asked, as if recalling something. The Soul Clan's headquarters should be on the Tianqing continent of the 4 continents of the Do-Di continent. All of the 8 ancient clans except the Xiao clan are located there. I don't know much about the Soul Clan, but the Soul Hall's influence spans the entire Great Thousand Worlds. Their claws reach every corner of the 7 realms, the Devourer of Souls explained gravely. Moreover, I suspect their actions aren't just about gathering soul power. They seem to be collecting something called faith power as well. Faith power? Xiao Yin asked, puzzled. That is beyond you. Even beyond me at my peak. However, let me tell you this, faith power is rumored to be the key to godhood. The specifics, though, remain a mystery, the Devourer of Souls said solemnly. Your Xiao clan truly had its share of prodigies. During the last great war of heaven and earth, someone from your clan ascended to the level of Do Shan. After that war, the Xiao clan's disappearance is likely linked to your clan's Do Shen. After all, many trapped at the Do Xian bottleneck in the Great Thousand Worlds harbor envy and resentment toward the title of Do Shen. The Devourer of Souls chuckled. It seems I must work harder to improve my strength, Xiao Yin nodded slightly, knowing that unraveling these matters would ultimately be his responsibility as a bearer of the Xiao clan's bloodline. Let's go. Without the Yin Protector's interference, those people are bound to fail sooner or later, the Devourer of Souls said again. Understood, Xiao Yin nodded again. Yet he noticed that his nearly depleted Do-Chi had been restored to 70% through the Devourer of Souls' aid. For someone with a different attribute than Xiao Yin, such recovery was astonishing, making Xiao Yin anticipate even more from the Devourer of Souls. Damn it! At this rate, we'll lose for sure. Rain Tianyue, and his group continued fighting against the withered Leaf Cottage members. However, as time passed, the overwhelming strength of the perfected 3-star Do Xian became evident. Boom, boom, boom. Another surge of powerful attacks erupted, leaving the 2-star Do Xian fighters utterly drained of Do Qi, hovering in the void with no strength left, their energy completely exhausted. Damn it! Sect Master! Rain Mu frowned as he called out. The two of them could hold off Yi Ku and Yi Shuang, but Yi Yunqing, an early 3-star Do Xian, was the key to deciding the battle's outcome. Yu Tianyue's strength was slightly stronger than his own, but at this moment, he was distracted, worried about Xiao Yin on one hand and the safety of his sect's experts on the other. As a result, under Yi Ku's fierce attacks, Yu Tianyue was faintly at a disadvantage. Be careful, Sect Master. Yumu couldn't help but roar as he saw his Sect Master losing focus. If Yu Tianyue were defeated, all of them would likely meet their end here. Die now. In Yi Ku's hand, an overwhelming surge of destructive doqi roared toward Yu Tianyue, who, distracted, failed to notice the attack in time. Boom, boom, boom. But just as Yi Ku thought victory was within his grasp, a blurred figure intercepted the attack and appeared in front of Yu Tianyue. Sect Master Yu, losing focus in battle is a grave mistake, a hearty male voice remarked as the aftermath of the clash dissipated. Yinya, let's finish this quickly and eliminate them. We must rescue Xiao Yin. If anything happens to him, none of us will make it out alive. Yu Tianyue said gravely. Understood. Yinya nodded firmly, his brilliant aura erupting as he prepared to strike. Mid 3-star Do Xian. Yinya. This man was none other than the reinforcements Yu Tianyue had summoned. Yinya, the city lord of Yin City not far away, had reached the strength of a mid 3-star Do Xian and was an ally of the Rain sect. Damn it! Yi Ku frowned deeply at the sudden arrival of this unexpected ally. A mid 3-star Do Xian was more than enough to turn the tide of battle. Attack with everything you have. Stall them until Yin Protector finishes off that brat. Then, we might still have a chance. Yi Ku gritted his teeth and shouted. Understood. Yi Shuang and Yi Yunqing responded sharply, unleashing dazzling attacks once more. Brother Yinya, deal with Yi Yunqing and then quickly enter that space. Otherwise, Yu Tianyue, now engage with Yi Ku, directed his ally. Got it. Yinya glanced at a faintly visible space in the void, the remnants of the Saint Flame space where Xiao Yin and Yin Protector had entered. As a 3-star Do Xian, he could locate the traces and enter. Crash. Just as the two forces clashed intensely, the Saint Flame space erupted with radiant sacred flame, instantly sweeping through the entire formation space. At its entrance, a blurry figure was about to emerge. Excellent. It must be Yin Protector. It seems your Rain sect is doomed today. Ha ha ha. Yi Ku laughed uncontrollably as he observed the scene. A 2-star Do Xian at the early stage against a perfected 3-star Do Xian? Even if it was a monstrous genius possessing both a battle soul and the sacred flame, such a person would still be nothing more than an ant before the Soul Clan. Sect Master. The sudden fluctuation caused both sides to pause their battle. The figure emerging from the Saint Flame space would determine the outcome of this fight. That's Xiao Yin. As the fiery waves gradually subsided, a lazy-looking young man slowly came into view. Impossible. Yi Ku's expression turned grim as he stared at Xiao Yin, who had emerged from the Saint Flame space unscathed.